guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be planning the week of April 11th to the 17th in my memory planner, and I'll be using the February 2022 mystery kit from ScribblePrintsCo. So yeah, and it's kind of funny because this week it was not raining at all. It was raining the week prior, so it was kind of funny to see that that I'm using a rainy day kit, but it also had shopping themes, so yeah, I was just like, whatever, at this point, because I already laid down the base for the prior week, or the previous week, so it was like, oh well, and I did not want to use a bunch of undo on overlays, so, anyway, so, yeah, this week is kind of interesting, like, I wouldn't say eventful, it was kind of tragic, like, it was kind of sad in the beginning of the week, and then it was on the same day, and, yeah, but I thought, like, this would be a great week, but no. Something crazy happened near I live. Well, not really near where I live. It happened in Brooklyn. So pretty much, there was a shooting, in the subway, and it was the N train, I believe, right? Yeah, I think it was the N train. So pretty much everyone was, like, doing their morning commute to the city, because it was Manhattan bound. So yeah, pretty much, like, I think around 8 a.m. and like this guy who wore a mask and like a gas mask, and like I think lights lit one of the, like, something. I don't have too much details because I don't recall any of the information that I've read about in the news, but yeah, it was kind of scary. And thank goodness my mom did not have to go to work. Because she would either been stuck in, actually no, I think she would have been in the office by then, but it's still scary. Like, my thoughts are with all the families that were hurt, because this is just insane, and yeah, and I feel, like, lucky enough that I can actually work from home, and yeah, it's just crazy, like, I don't know what's happening with the world, but it's not something to laugh about, but yeah, it's just, oh my goodness. Anyway, so, on a happier note, I did go to a Brooklyn Nets game, which happened on the same day as the Brooklyn subway shooting, and my mom was like, are you crazy? Why would you go out? Like, and I was like, but we got free tickets, and if you don't go to this game, I wouldn't be, like, experiencing this, I like to experience things, like, at least once. So yeah, I went to a Brooklyn Nets game and on the same day as the shooting. Obviously that shooting happened in the morning. But it was just like everyone's, like, demeanor was, like, kind of different. Compared, I guess different, because obviously it was heightened security at the Barclays Center. And let's just say the security people, they need to be more, like, explain what you need me to do instead of being so give me so much attitude. I was like, whoa, chill. So anyway, I'll probably discuss that later on, but for Monday, I'll just go day by day pretty much now. So for Monday, I marked down that I had a meeting, I designed, got packages, and I was pretty much catching up on TV shows that I missed or didn't get a chance to watch since last week was my exam. So yeah, my time was pretty much spent on studying. Then Tuesday, I marked down, I had another meeting, and I had pretty much had meetings every single day of this week, and I was just, like, kind of annoyed because you don't need to have, like, 2 hours meetings every single day. So yeah. And then I marked down the subway shooting. Then I watched a bunch of TV shows, and since I think when we had to go to the to Barclays Center, I think the subways were still, like, there was still a bit of traffic, or, like, delays and stuff. Not traffic, delays. So yeah, my brother decided, let's just Uber there. So it wasn't crazy traffic either, but yeah. Then I marked down that we watched the Brooklyn Nets game, and let's just say, like, the security team, like, instead of explaining what, like, I guess so I had a bag, and technically I didn't need to bring a bag, because honestly I didn't even open it at all. So regardless, there was a dog, that obviously a police dog, and they had to sniff the bag, but, like, my bag doesn't, like, for me, I don't like putting things on the floor if it's, like, honestly, I don't like putting bags on the floor. Like, that's just, ugh. Like, to me, it's just not very, like, sanitary to me. So for him to tell me you need to put the bag on the floor, I'm like, can I just hover it? And he's like, yeah, okay, fine. Like, it's for your protection and my protection. I'm like, I get it, but I don't want to put my bag on the floor. So instead of explaining it to me, it's just like, I don't know. I was like, I understand where he's coming from, but yeah, for me to like, even other people, they didn't even put their bags on the floor. Why are you telling me to put my bags on the floor? So it was just like, oh my goodness. Anyway, so regardless, I had a fun day, or fun night, actually, not fun day, like fun night. We watched the game, the Nets won, yay. And obviously, I'm not a true Brooklynite. Oh my goodness. Like, I rarely watch sports, so to call myself a Brooklynite, and my brother didn't even realize we got free shirts. I was like, cool. So, yeah, I have a momentum of, is it momentum? Memento. Honestly, I don't remember. So, regardless, we had a fun experience. I probably won't go again, because I like to do things. I experienced it, and if I like it, maybe I'll go again, but I didn't really like it as much because I did not like how steep those staircases were. Like, oh my goodness, no. So I have a fear of heights. So if you understand the feeling of being in this, like, really high up and then really steep stairs, like, I felt like I was gonna, if I stood up in a weird angle, I felt like I was gonna fall forward. So yeah, it was kind of funny. And regardless, so yeah, pretty much, on Wednesday, I marked down that I had a meeting. Once again, I had a USPS pickup, and I finally got to set up my computer and my camera. Like, I probably will show it in a video, once everything is set up. But yeah, my room is almost complete, so just stay tuned. It's not done as of yet. I still have, like, half a wall to drywall, or like portions of a wall to drywall, and then I have to speckle it, then have to paint the walls white. I decided to just paint the walls white because that is simple enough, and I have a bunch of colorful things that I can just supplement with. And oh my goodness, my printer is acting up again. Sorry. So yeah, pretty much that's what happened on Wednesday, and then I watched a bunch of TV shows. Then for Thursday, I marked down that I packed orders, had a planning time, I cleaned my room, because it was just a whole jumble of a mess. And then I watched more TV shows, as usual. Then on Friday, I was very annoyed at work because I got assigned this work paper because it wasn't my work paper. Like, I'm glad to help someone, but work on work papers, but if it's half done, I don't know what's happening here, and no one explains it to you, like, they barely explained it. I'm just like, oh, this is why you don't work on other people's work paper, unless it's, like, if you do it start to finish, that would make sense in your head, but for me, like, working on this work paper just doesn't make sense, and I had to do this work paper, like, I spent all week, like, you shouldn't really need to spend a whole week on this work paper unless you're waiting on support. But my goodness, the struggle I had with this work paper, because how they did it for the interim testing doesn't make any sense. I was just, like, struggling to understand this, and the person who did the interim testing, he was like, oh, I can't help you. You have to ask someone else. I'm like, oh my god, why didn't anyone just help me? So yeah, pretty much that was that. And then I had another meeting once again. And then I watched a bunch of TV shows, and then I filmed the videos, or like the plan with me's. And then for Saturday, I had a USPS drop off, and then I had an adventure with Copa. I think we walked the Manhattan Bridge, and let's just say, there's a reason why you don't walk the Manhattan Bridge, because it's so loud from the trains. So done that. I did that when I was little, like, walk the Manhattan Bridge, and never again that I did that again until now. And let's just say, I'm not gonna do that again. I literally had to scream over the train just to talk to my dad, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna wait until the train passes, but then again, I would lose my train of thought, and I would forget what I was gonna say. And then we went to Boeing Hong. It's like this Asian market, so yeah, my dad really wanted his noodles, so we had to go there, because it's actually cheaper there. And then we ate at Tofu. Then I watched Dynasty at night, And then for Sunday, I slept in. I have to find a sleep in script, but I couldn't find it. And then I packed orders. I had brunch with my parents, technically, not my family. My brother's not included sometimes, because he's old enough to do his own thing. So yeah. Anyway, and then after that, I designed a bunch of stuff. So yeah, that was pretty much the week in full. I hope you guys enjoyed this plan with me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!